What's up? I'm Paul from Between the Buried and Me. I'm here at Mojotone in lovely Burgaw, North Carolina, and we're going to talk about my signature pickup, the PW Hornet. Check it out. My name is Paul Waggoner. I play guitar for a band called Between the Buried and Me. We are from North Carolina. The band started back in 2001, so we've been at it for quite some time. In that time, we've put out a bunch of records, some DVDs, and toured the whole world. So it's been quite a journey so far, and we love doing it. For me, most of the heavy rhythm stuff that we do, I play all of it on the bridge pickup. So I need something that's heavy, that cuts through the mix, and is, you can really hear the articulation. I want to be able to hear every note, so string balance is really important to me. I needed something that had clarity with chords while at the same time retaining kind of a twang to it. So I want it to sound, nice and full, but also have that sparkle to it that I've always really loved. As aggressive and punchy as I needed the bridge pickup to be, I really needed the neck pickup to be almost the exact opposite, a more like, less abrasive, friendlier sound, because I use it primarily for cleans and leads. So I think we achieved that. It's a very dynamic pickup. It really responds to the pick and responds to the, how hard or how soft you're playing. That's really what I needed, a really dynamic response from that pickup. And that's what we achieved with it. It was really important for me to have a lead tone, a heavy lead tone that really sings without being too kind of harsh and abrasive to the ear. So yeah, we started working together and came up with something really cool, I think. As a guitar player, I grew up in I started playing in the 90s, so I was very much influenced by at that time, like the whole Seattle rock, grunge, alternative kind of scene, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, all that stuff, and that's really how I learned how to play guitar. Eventually, I started getting into the more, kind of technical aspect of playing. I unlike a lot of my peers at the time, I really did want to learn scales and learn, you know, how to play. So that kind of led me into the more technical realm. I started listening to, you know, bands like Dream Theater. Obviously, John Petrucci was a huge influence on my playing. And then eventually I just started getting more and more into players who kind of exhibited like a lot of technical proficiency and as well as being versatile as guitar players. So obviously Petrucci was one. I love Alan Holdsworth, Pat Metheny in the jazz world. John Scofield was a huge influence on me early on, and those guys kind of made me want to go beyond rock and metal and try to incorporate other styles into my playing. So yeah, I'm very inspired by guitar players who aren't afraid to kind of go beyond what's accepted in a particular genre. At the present time, I'm playing an Ibanez guitar, which is a custom guitar, but based pretty much on the S series that a lot of people would be familiar with. It's got a swamp ash body, which is pretty uncommon, I guess, for those type of guitars. Typically, they're mahogany. So this one's swamp ash. I'm obviously using the Mojotone PW Hornet pickup set, and with the D'Addario strings on there, and I basically run that into an Axe-Fx, which a lot of people like to go direct with the Axe-Fx. We still use it in combination with a power amp, so we're running the Axe-Fx into a Mesa Boogie power amp and then into the Port City cabs. So that's essentially my live rig. I control all of that with a Rocktron MIDI controller, and that's my sound. Upcoming for the band, we've got a DVD that we are currently actually working on, and so that'll come out on Metal Blade Records in the near future. So be on the lookout for that. And and I guess on the immediate horizon would be our tour with Meshuggah. It's their 20th anniversary tour, so they asked us to do it with them. So we are super stoked on that, and that's going on in June. So be on the lookout to see if we're playing any dates near you. And that's all we've got going on right now. After that, we're going to start writing some more music and put out another record and do the whole thing again.